Here's some information about our moon. What the moon is like. The moon is an empty world with no air, no water, and no living things. Its surface is covered with dust and millions of holes called craters. The craters were made when chunks of rocks in space called meteoroids crashed into the moon. Earth's neighbor. The moon is Earth's closest neighbor in space. It is a ball of rock 1/4 the Earth's size and the largest object in our night sky. The moon is much smaller than a star. It looks bigger because it is much closer to Earth than any star. Phases of the moon. The moon travels around the Earth once every month in a path called an orbit. The moon does not make its own light. It is lit up by the sun. If you watch the moon every night for a month, it seems to change shape. This is because as the moon orbits the Earth, we can only see the part that is in the sun's light. Phases of the moon: a new moon, crescent moon, half moon, full moon, half moon, crescent moon, new moon, sometimes known as a gibbous as well for that crescent one. And that's all about the moon. So here we have a worksheet as part of our space theme unit, and this one's called We See Our Moon. Let's read what it says. Earth has one moon. It is the moon that we see in the sky. The moon is Earth's partner in space. It makes a path around, or orbits, Earth. It also orbits the sun along with the Earth. The moon looks large because it is closer to Earth than the sun or planets. 4 moons would stretch across the diameter, or widest part, of the Earth. In 1969, astronaut Neil Armstrong took the first steps on the moon. Scientists have studied rocks brought back from the moon. The surface of the moon has many deep holes called craters. It has flat areas called maria. The moon also has rocky mountain areas called highlands. There is no air, wind, or water on the moon. No life exists there. Okay, down here it says, write the word in dark print from the story that matches each definition. So I've also underlined all of those parts. Let's take a look. Number 1, deep holes in the moon's surface. Well, right here it says many deep holes called craters. So C-R-A-T-E-R-S, craters. Number 2, to make a path around. Well, that's up here. It makes a path around, or orbits. So we want the word orbits. O-R-B-I-T-S. Number 3, flat land on the moon. Do you remember what that flat land is called? Yeah, right here it says it has flat areas called maria. So M-A-R-I-A. Number 4 says the widest part of Earth. So that's a math term. It says 4 moons would stretch across the diameter, or widest part of Earth. So the word we want is diameter. That's D-I-A-M-E-T-E-R, diameter. Number 5, areas with rocky mountains. Well, it says the moon also has rocky mountain areas called highlands. So that's the word we want is highlands. H-I-G-H-L-A-N-D-S. Nice long word, highlands. And number 6, a person who travels in space. Well, there was in 1969 an astronaut named Neil Armstrong who took the first steps on the moon, and astronaut is a person that travels in space. So we want this word up here. A-S-T-R-O-N-A-U-T, astronaut. Down at the bottom it says, we have a sentence here that we need to finish. I would like to visit the moon because. So why would you like to visit the moon? I think I would like to visit the moon because it would be a new place to explore. That's my reason, but maybe you have a different reason. There's our worksheet on We See Our Moon.